Jayden, what's it been like with these first three games, and then now you go on the road, but this is kind of like an inner city rivalry.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to be a part of. Obviously, this is my first year, so I was not a part of these rivalry games, I guess. But all the talk about it, the Chicago matchup, Big East team, my first high major game, is definitely exciting, especially for me just being here, knowing the history of Northwestern and Chicago sports. It's definitely a fun environment to play in.
How has the transition been for you coming from another school to come here and make it a mark?
The transition has been smooth for me. The coaches are great. My teammates are great. Everybody around the whole university is great. Professors, academics, everything has been great for me. I'm just blessed, thankful that I got this opportunity. I'm just trying to do my best to cherish it.
How much does Nick matter to you guys, especially because he's been here a long time?
Yeah.
He's also the leader on this team.
Nick is important. Obviously, he's one of the best players in the nation. 20-point per game scorer, leader, captain. He's been here for 4 years. He grew up around Northwestern, so he bleeds this place. And just looking up to him, kind of like me being here for the first year, just seeing how he works, seeing the culture, seeing how he goes about his work has been very important to us. Not only me, but the whole team, the freshmen, and the other transfers as well.
19 assists and 2 turnovers this year for you. What's been your key to just taking care of the ball? Something that Coach Collins preaches.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Collins, he hates turnovers. So obviously, me just being better last year, I think I averaged about 2.5. Me just being more cognizant about it, making the right plays, but also like I'm a risky player. Like I'm gonna throw some crazy passes here and there, but just being calculated with it. If I get one, knowing like that's it for the rest of the night. So just taking pride in taking care of the ball, making the game easy, hitting singles, not always home run plays. So yeah.
What can you say about the team's offensive outbreak Monday night, scoring 110 points, making 41 shots from the
field? I mean, like, that was the first game we did it, but I feel like we're capable of that, like, throughout the season, no matter who we're playing against. We have so many great players, so many weapons, elite coaching and game plans. So, like, it's going to be hard to stop us. I feel like, obviously, Nick is demanding most of the attention throughout the game. Now we have a presence in AP down low that can run, step outside, and shoot. Trey's amazing. He's only getting more comfortable as the season going on. And then you got like a bunch of shooters and wings players that could also do the same thing. KJ and Max, elite shooters. Jake as well. So like we have a lot of people that could go for 10 points plus on any given night, which makes it hard to scout and guard.
Jayden, you've done a couple lobs so far. What's it like playing with a guy like AP and just how you guys have developed your relationship?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I love to play like that. I love sharing the ball, seeing my teammates, get highlight plays and things like that, hype up the crowd, talk to the fans and stuff like that. So I feel like it's just fun for me, just being out there throwing lobs, throwing no-look passes, and they're dunking the ball, and then the fans are hyped, the crowd's involved. It just brings joy out there.
Jayden, I wanted to ask about your relationship with BJ Edstrom. You saw him nothing else. Yeah. Supporting you. What's your relationship with him like, and what have you made to start?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of my closest friends. I only got to play with him 1 year in high school, my senior year. It was probably one of my best years. Basketball-wise, we were number 2 in the nation behind Montverde Academy, which you guys probably all know. And that year was just, like, special to me. That I feel like that year is what ultimately got me to here, obviously, got me to college. Things like that. We were like one of the best backcourts in the nation, I guess you would say, and our connection just got stronger. When I went to college, I always talked to him, even when he was still at Lehigh, and every summer we both go back to Lehigh, work out, play with each other, and we always stay in constant communication. So when I seen he played out here, he texted me actually, and then he was like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" I was like, "We got our first game actually." He was like, "Damn, I'm there." And then he had the game the next day at Philly. I went to go watch them. So it was just full circle moment right there.
Sharing the backcourt with Angelo Shervino, what can you say about how you two really complement each other?
It's fun. Me and Jello are like hella close off the court, so it's just only more fun on the court. He's a great defender, athletic, that goes into like throwing lobs and things like that to him, which also it's just fun out there with Jello. Jello's a better shooter this year as well, so he's making jump shots. And we're both on the same page 99% of the time. So knowing what he's thinking, knowing what I'm thinking, we're able to connect and things like that is good.
Looking forward to your matchup against DePaul. Obviously, Buffalo was really able to limit them in the first half.
Yeah.
What were some of the things that they did to really shut down DePaul that you think you guys could apply in your game?
Yeah, just sticking to our principles, being early on help side. Obviously, they have a lot of drivers. Gunn is their best player, so keying in on guys like Gunn, the big fella Benson, and obviously Blocker's a good PG, which is going to be my matchup. Just locking in on their best players, taking them away. I feel like the offense is going to come for us no matter who we play. We got a lot of good players, like I said before. Just defensively and rebounding, I think, are the two things that are going to really allow us to open up the game.
You in the high major play with all the tests on the road, how do you feel like you and the rest of the team are trying to focus?
Yeah, I mean, we're just excited for it. Obviously, I came from a mid-major program. I didn't have a lot of high major opportunities. We played like 1 or 2 non-conference games, but now it's every night for us. Obviously, this stretch of game we have, I think it's like 6 in a row of high major opponents. We're just really looking forward to it. We got a lot of guys that have something to prove, that play with a chip on their shoulder, and most nights we're going to be underdogs. So just going out there and just beating the odds, I think is a fun test for us.
I think one of the things that a lot of people have been talking about is really what your speed has brought to the floor on both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
Just want to ask, did you run track in high school, or has that specifically been on the basketball?
No, I never ran track. One of my best friends, Namir Robinson, his dad Nate Robinson's brother is a track coach, and I stay in Seattle in the summers, and I was training track, I guess, doing some track movements, but I never like officially ran track. But I definitely got some track workouts in, I guess you could say, speed and agility workouts. So
did you ever get like a 40-yard dash time or a 100-yard time?
I mean, playing around, nothing crazy. I think I ran like a 4.6 one time. That was my fastest, but it was like unofficial, just playing around. So yeah. Yep.